What's up, YouTube? It's Blaine with Mod Addict back again. Another video, and today I'm gonna try and get the Lancer running. We're gonna try. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so I was gone all weekend. I went and took like a mini vacay at the lake and had a good time, and so I haven't been home to do anything. So I'm back and I just went and got me some parts, and this is what I got. Got me some oil, new filter, some spark plugs, and a new starter. So the day that I flooded the Lancer, I came in and I pulled all the spark plugs out, and then went in and turned the engine by hand to make sure that it could, and it did. It spun really easy, so it's not hydrolocked like I thought. And then I pulled the starter out because it was dead. No go at all. It was completely done. And then I pulled my air filter off from way down there, and pulled the filter off, and it's been in the garage, so it's been drying out. And so what we're gonna do now is, oh, I also drained the oil, and only a little bit of water came out, so that's not too bad. So what we're gonna do now, I need a haircut again. I'm going to jack up the car. Well, I'm gonna put the starter in it, and then I'm gonna wait on the spark plugs, and then make sure the engine cranks, throw the oil in it, new filter, make sure it cranks, and then I'll throw the plugs in it and see if she'll start. Just to make sure if there's any residual water left in there, it can shoot it out of the plug holes instead of recompressing, and if nothing has broken, breaking something then. So the hope here is that I didn't blow a head gasket and I didn't mess anything up whenever I tried to start it in the water. I've talked with some friends who are dealers, car dealers, and they have dealt with a whole bunch of flooded cars, and he says he starts all sorts of cars after they run through some water with just the parts that I've got now. So the hope here is that I can get her started and she runs fine, and then I can turn around and sell it, because this car is a curse to me. I love it to death. It's an amazing car, super fun to drive. But to me, when I drive it for an extended period of time, something happens. So I gotta get rid of it. So if it starts and runs, I am going to sell it immediately. Put it on the market for as much money as I can get out of it. So yeah, let's get going on that, guys.
you're not working a little, you're nuts.
Alright, let's see if she'll crank. Well, of course, battery's dead. Be right back. Alright guys, so I got the starter in it, the battery was dead, and so I got some jumper cables and I charged the battery for a little bit. It cranked over just fine. I just put the spark plugs in it. Let's see if it'll start. Let's hope. Cross your fingers for me. Yes! It starts, it lives to see another day for someone else. Now let's sell the damn thing because I'm tired of fixing it. Alright guys, there you go. It started and it runs. I just took it around the block. It drives great. I checked the oil. I think there was still a little bit of water left because it looks milky again. So I'm just going to give me some more oil. I'm going to change the oil again. And I'll continue that until it's clean. And then if it never cleans up, and I know it's got an issue getting water in the oil somewhere. Maybe a bent valve. No, it wouldn't be a bent valve. I don't know. Head gasket is the only thing I could really think of. But it's not smoking at all. So, I'm so happy. I'm so happy she lives again. I swear to God you can't kill this car. It's been through so much in 6 years. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think. Follow those steps if you run through water. Step 1, do not try and start the car. Do whatever you can to prevent bringing more water into the car. I know it's, for a lot of people, it's a no-brainer. There's a lot of people out there that don't know that. They're like, oh, maybe it'll start again and I can get going and get out of the water. No, do not try and start the car. 2, whenever it's somewhere that you can work on it, pull the spark plugs out of it and then crank it over. I wouldn't suggest doing it with the starter. You can, but maybe by hand. Make sure nothing is bent or broken. Let it dry out. Push what water you can out of it whenever you're turning it over. 2, drain all of the oil. Change the oil and filter. 3, I would suggest new spark plugs because they're probably soaked. And new spark plugs are always good. Make sure you gap them to what they need to be gapped at. 4, new air filter because I'm sure it's soaked. 5, put a new, if the starter's still working, you should be good. But like mine, it fried my starter. So you may or may not need a starter. Put a new starter in it. And then crank it up, see if it starts after it's dried out and you got all that new stuff in it. And I don't guarantee it, but probably 9 times out of 10 she'll start up as long as you didn't break anything whenever you ran through the water. So yeah, there you go, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know if it's happened to you before. Have you gone through this and fixed your own car like I just did? How many times did you have to change the oil to get all of the water out of the engine? Let me know, guys. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Blaine with Mod Addict. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.